And now the latest scores and highlights from across the River region. This is Evening Edition Sports.
The Saluki baseball team opened their season with a 3-game series against the Blazers of University of Alabama at Birmingham. The Dogs' first game on Friday looked like disaster when the Blazers took an early 4-0 lead in the third, but SIU fought back and pulled ahead 5-4 in the 7th inning for their first opening day victory since 2009. After losing 1-0 on Saturday, the Saluki Bats seemed to fall asleep, and UAB took the game with a final score of 3-1 on Sunday. SIU travels to Tennessee Martin tomorrow for the next part of their February road trip. And the SIU softball team is looking forward to putting this past week behind them and focusing on the next task at hand. Southern finished 1-4 in the FGCU tournament, with their only win coming against Georgia Southern on Saturday. The Salukis were defeated 10-1 on Sunday by the Alabama Crimson Tide team, who went undefeated, winning the tournament. The Salukis return to action next weekend when they travel to Clearwater, Florida for the NFCA Leadoff Classic. And the Lady Salukis lost their matchup against the Indiana State Sycamores on Saturday by a score of 77-64. The Dogs took the lead into halftime 42-36. The Salukis' full court press helped them jump out to an early 23-8 lead, but they let off the pressure and allowed the Sycamores back into this one. Coach Adrian Harlow went back to the full court press in the second half, but it was too late as the Dogs were down nearly 20 points. Cartasia Macklin led the Salukis in scoring with 18. Indiana State's Anna Munn could not be stopped. She had a game-high 27 points. Coach Harlow wishes her team would have shot better from the charity stripe.
You can't shoot 50 and 60% from the free throw line and be a good team. It just cannot happen. And you're just leaving free points out there. And not only that, is we were making them turn the ball over, and then we're not getting into the press, and we're not putting pressure on them. They were hurting us a good bit in the half court, but when we got in the press, it was like a whole different ball game.
SIU limps into Springfield, Missouri with a 4-19 overall record and only 1-11 in the Missouri Valley Conference to take on the Missouri State Bears Thursday. And with more than 5,000 people in attendance, Coach Barry Hinson welcomed his old school, Missouri State. The Dogs rushed out of the gate with a 10-0 run, and they never looked back. Holding the lead for the entire 40 minutes, the Salukis forced the ball into the paint and were able to take advantage of their free throws, shooting 80% from the line. Jeff Early led the team with 20 points and 3 steals to take SIU onto their second conference win in a row. Coach Barry Hinton and the rest of the staff were proud of Early's performance and not afraid to talk about it.
Nate sat on the bench. Nate's over there, he's charting everything, and he goes, "Oh boy." I mean, he just every time, "Oh boy." And about after the fourth "oh boy," he goes, "Coach, let him go. He's feeling it." And he was feeling it. When he takes that head back, starts kicking those feet and shooting it like that and doing all that Puerto Rican ancestry chest bumping, I mean, you know he is in the zone now, and he was in it tonight.
SIU will travel to Creighton to take on the Blue Jays tomorrow night at 7:05 p.m. The game will be broadcast right here on WSIU. And the athletic department inducted 6 historic Salukis into the Hall of Fame on Saturday. As Mike Reese recapped each athlete's career, their highlights played on the Jumbotron, resurfacing old memories for some and inciting Saluki pride in everyone. The inductees were softball player Becky Liss, swimmer Tom McEnany, softball pitcher Cassidy Scoggins, baseball player Joe Wallace, running back R. Key Whitlock, and basketball guard Jamal Tatum. The ceremony ended with the student section chanting SIU louder than the announcer.
Tom McEnany, Cassidy Scoggins.
The 62nd All-Star Weekend was very exciting this year. Rookie Kyrie Irving of the Cavs won the battle for best three-point shooter. The slam dunk champion of the year goes to Raptors' Terrence Ross, and even the entertainers were involved in the festivities. Concluding the weekend was the actual All-Star game on Sunday. Luol Deng and Joakim Noah represented the Chicago Bulls on the night, but no one played better than All-Star MVP Chris Paul, who became the first point guard since John Stockton to receive such honors. And just a quick reminder, there's the men's basketball team is traveling to Creighton tomorrow night for their game against Doug McDermott, and hopefully hold him to a little less than 20 again this time. So we'll see what we can do.
Hopefully. Thank you, Alex.